Hi everyone. Welcome back to another video. And today I found an amazing video about how to get success or the rules of success. And I found a nice person, very good experience. He's a motivational speaker, he's an entrepreneur, he's giving talks and speech, broadcast. Uh, I mean, we have to see him how he speaks, how and he really guides you. He gives some good feedbacks and which we can use as an entrepreneur because I am also I'm an online business owner or business owner, so we can benefit from what he says. Let's start right away. Okay. Uh, this is this guy. His name is Alex Morton, and he has this is episode one, but there is six episodes. Uh, but I like the first one because the root of success he explained um, briefly what is going on. So let's start with the first episode.
A lot of you watching this or listening to this right now, you are interested in making more money, right? That is one of the pillars of a successful life, I believe, is becoming financially abundant. Because if you don't, you're going to get continually punished. Alex, what does that have to do with me making my first $100,000?
I mean, did you see what he says? He said that if we don't do anything about behavior, we just continue in the same manner, we will never be able to make my first $100,000. So it's very important to figure out how to do it, and he will explain. He will give us, I think, let me see, yes, five rules uh, that you and me can use it, and especially when you're not in this business. So definitely I recommend you to figure out because I did it. If you just if you just work from 9 to 5 job, you will never be able to earn such a high, up to 5 to 6 7 figures. So you have to realize that you have to do something, and he will explain everything in details. Let's go and listen to what he says.
In 2024? Or what does it have to do with, making my first $1 million or getting my first income producing real estate asset? What I'll tell you what it has to do with it. Everything.
The Alex Morton show, he says.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, this is Alex Morton, and welcome to the Alex Morton Show. I want to first off say thank you for taking time out of your busy day to spend a little bit of that time with me. Listen, my promise is this: on this show, we're going to dive deep, and I mean super, super deep, into not just creating massive financial success, but really building a great life. So I'm 34 years old right now, but I got to tell you, I've been an entrepreneur and really somebody interested.
Hmm. Yeah. So I mean, the good thing is that he is entrepreneur. He has been entrepreneur. He has been in this field for many years. So it means, you are listen to a guy which has experience. He has, and what he says, it gives sense. So the good thing is that we can use it. We can benefit from him, and definitely, I suggest you that think about it. And Now I'm saying, I think I will get repeat myself many times. But if you really want, if you're really looking for a legitimate online business, I really recommend you to visit my page, hosseinpakdes.com. There you can find my page, and you can register your name and email, and you receive an email, and there's a 90 minutes free webinar. If you're really looking for I mean uh, how to earn 5 to 6 figures, uh, how to be able to work anywhere at any time. I mean, anywhere means you're not bound to a certain uh, position, city, country. You can work any countries except Iran and Afghanistan, unfortunately, because there's some restriction. Beside that, you can work anywhere. Two, you are, because it's online. We are using the social media, so you can work anywhere. U.S., China, I don't know, whatever. So you're not bound to any places. So you have flexibility on time and position, and then you can use the time to study, to do what you funny thing. You help your parents, help your family, or your kids. Have a lot of time with your kids and your wife. Now I am married, so with your wife. I mean, what is the great thing you earn at the same time you're with your loved ones. Great, man. Okay, let's continue.
And why some people succeed while other people fail my entire life. I grew up in a very small town in Bexley, Ohio, and growing up, we were right in the middle. We were in the middle class America. There were rich people over here. There were people suffering from poverty over here. And even when I was a little kid, I was always interested in why this family could go take 5 to 6 vacations a year and go eat at nice steakhouses and order seafood towers. And when mom dropped those kids off to school, it was in a Range Rover, or back then a big Mercedes, SUV. And over here, these people didn't even know what a vacation was, right? So I was always interested in, what makes people tick? What causes humans to do certain things, think certain ideas, feel certain emotions, and obviously take certain actions that give them the result of their life. So if you're
Yes, let me say something. I mean, so he had this experience in the past. There's a gap, the rich and the poor, and or the middle. He can see the difference. He can see the difference in lifestyle, and that's I want you to understand that by working 9 to 5, by having check paycheck by paycheck, you will always be in the same level. You cannot grow. You cannot have more time. You cannot I mean, invest your time in better things, because you are at the same level always. You cannot rise in financial perspective. So that's his saying. He saw that, and he want to do something about it. So it is important that you understand that there is, you have to take a decision. You have to take this decision. If you don't take this decision, you will not take any action. So decision, or after this act decision. Okay, what I mean by this, I take my own example. I always told my wife, there is something else. We cannot just always work uh, 30 days per month, and at the end we are not able. We are at the, I mean, we have to pay these mortgages, bills, rent, this, and at the end we don't have so much money to travel, to invest, to have fun. So either we have to say we don't do this, so we can do the traveling, but then we come back, we have to work a lot to be able to do this. So I told my wife, no, this is not the way. But to find out what is legitimate online business, what to do, I really found it. What I am doing now, this online business, is, I mean, is one of the best thing I have done in my life. That I took the decision, I took this action, register myself on this website, and now I am encouraging you. I am sharing this story with you to tell you decision and take action is very important. Otherwise, you will always be in the same level. Let's listen again.
If you're watching this right now, or you're listening to this right now in your car, or at the gym, or on your commute back home in a train, I'm telling you guys right now, you want more money
Oh,
than you're currently making. You may want to get into better, shape, gain more lean muscle mass, lose body fat, right? Maybe you want to find your purpose. Maybe you want to build a stronger sense of desire. Whatever you want in your life, I'm going to give you the blueprint, the strategies, and the mindset principles that allowed me to go from middle to upper middle class America. And now today, I've now traveled to over 77 countries around the world and actually been paid a lot of
so what he says also, I want to confirm that what you take decision and take action, it can be also other things. For example, I want to lose weight. Take a decision. Okay, I want to lose the weight. This is your decision. Take an action. Or I want to take this course in music, guitar class music, for example. Take an action. So decision and take action, or doing it is very related when you do this together. So it's not only about doing better financial uh, life, make your financial life better. It's also on other things in life. I want to do this. Okay, I have a decision. Okay, take action. So is he says it can be other things in life.
money to teach people how to be, do, and have everything that they desire. So you might be saying, well, I don't know you from the milkman. Why are you qualified, to teach me anything? Well, I just said I've trained over 1 million people in over 77 countries around the world. I earned my first $1 million at age 24. I've earned 30 million now before I turned 30. And when I look at my life, is it perfect? Absolutely not. Do I still sin on a daily basis? Probably for sure. But I'm
Mm.
a person that has become obsessed with this constant, never-ending obsession about growth. And I've learned some things along the way that I know with 100% certainty you can absolutely benefit from. So, for this first episode, I want to cover some rules to the game. When I look at business, when I look at success, remember, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. What does that mean? That means success really equals whatever you want it to equal. Okay, I've been in impoverished countries like parts of Ecuador and Brazil, or places in Egypt, right, where an extra God, hey, this is what success means to me. Okay,
So he wants to explain that you have to always look at the growth. You want to grow, and and he wants to explain, give us some rules to see how we can grow in. He's giving us a blueprint, as he said. Uh, so it's very important to follow these steps. And
there are rules to business, there are
let's
rules
listen
to
to him.
success, but you need to first say, hey, this is what success is to me. See, when I was 18 years old, and getting started in real entrepreneurship. I was going to Arizona State University right at 18. I left cold, rainy, wet Ohio. I moved to Arizona to go to ASU, and I saw a TV show
Mm.
called $1 Million Listing on Bravo TV. And my mom actually called me. She said, "Hey, I want you to watch this show tonight. There's some young guys out there making money in real estate, driving nice cars, and they dress like you, they talk like you. Go check out this real estate thing." I didn't know anything about real estate, but I was excited about the fact that I could be my own boss, set my own time, set my own income, and start my journey in really having a chance to make a lot of money, And if you're listening to this right now, don't let anybody make you feel bad about wanting to become, rich and or wealthy. Right now in America, in Europe, all parts of the world, people try to demonize success. People try to make people feel bad about wanting to make money and wanting to get wealthy, or driving a Ferrari or Rolls Royce, or living in a penthouse in Miami or Dubai. You cannot let other people make you feel bad about wanting to build a great life for you, your family, and your future family. Okay. When I was 18, I wanted to make some money to retire my mom and dad. I knew my dad was getting stressed out at work. They owned a pretty large insurance agency, and my dad was getting
Mm.
heart palpitations, and my
So
mom was stressed out about it. And I said,
so he's talking about his background and why he wants to grow and be financial independent. Let's go here.
out of the way, let's start to talk about some of the rules on
Yes. Now he will go in deep about the rules which we can use it for our success.
A lot of you watching this or listening to this right now, you are interested in making more money, right? That is one of the pillars of a successful life,
Yeah.
I believe, is becoming financially abundant. Because if you don't, you're going to get continually punished every single day in your life. You may not think you are, but
But what do you mean by punishment or punish? You get punished. It means that if you don't think, you don't use, you don't apply the rules, you will always be in the same level. I said same level, but he said about you get always punished. But it means the same level. You and and the financial situation is up and down. You don't know what happens in the world. So if you're not prepared, if you are not looking for grow uh, in your finance aspect, then be punished. This is this, he's saying that. Yeah, that's why he says
you
punished.
are, ladies and gentlemen, because when you have a family one day, a wife, a husband, some kids, taking care of grandma and grandpa, they got to eat. You got to eat. Are you able to purchase organic foods, non GMOs, non
He's damn right, no?
chemical sprayed, bullshit that causes potentially, cancer and heart disease and all these problems, right? Money is a tool. Money is a vehicle to
Ah, he's so right, no? Yeah, I mean, we need, we have to be able to have to earn as much as possible to be able to feed our family, to support our family, and some of us we are from another country. We now I am living in Denmark, but I'm originally from Iran. So you travel from another country here, not travel, immigrate to Denmark. So we have some families back home. Maybe from another country, you are in Canada, you're in US, you are whatever. So you have to help at home. You have to support them. You have to maybe there's some illness, God forbid it. But we get sick, your family gets sick, so you want to support them. You want to visit them. So you need to earn, and if you can do a lot, then you're easy to do this. But you can do it right away. Think about that
live a better life, right? Period.
as a life.
End of
Yes.
story. Okay. When you have kids one day, my wife and I, we don't have kids today yet. However, we're going to do that, very, very soon. Here's the deal. Are you going to be able to afford to send your kids to private private schools, maybe even homeschooled. A lot of the stuff you
Yeah,
teach him.
yeah. My daughter is 7 years and a half, and around not after 2 3 years, less than 3 years, she has. I don't want to put her in a normal school because normal school is. I hear many stories uh, about that. Yeah, they are not able to. I mean, they fit so many students in one class, or many more than 30 students in the class. So I want to give my daughter better start. So private school is the first thing you think. Okay, are you able to pay that? Mm, are you able to pay for the classes for this? I think I have one, maybe I have two, three. See, then you see that? Can you
In
see what he means?
California and New York City and these public school systems is trash. It's nonsense. They are literally making kids feel bad.
And Alex is not U.S. Is also he also in Europe. The schools are up and down, so they you have to really looking for a good school, very good quality school. So you're right.
About being kids and teaching them rich people are bad, and it's okay to be average, and it's okay to be mediocre, right? So you need to make some dinero, euros, pesos, US dollars, and yen. You need to get your money right. So let's cover right now a couple of the rules of success here. This is what I figured out, right? When you know the rules to a game, you can then potentially beat the game. Growing up, if you knew the rules, when you played Monopoly or you played, blackjack or Texas Hold'em poker like we did in high school back in the day, when you knew the rules, right, then you could play the game a little bit.
You can play with the game. You're in the game. Now I want to say that he's right, but again, I emphasize that if you I mean, if you want and you're curious about my business, which I encourage you to look at my website. Uh, if you want legitimate, we pay tax. This business we are helping. I mean, we are educate people to uh, learn how to earn. We educate them. I mean, let's okay. I want to explain something. When you enter in our business, I mean, when you enter your email and name and email, you receive an email with a link. Then you see the free webinar. I mean really free, 90 minutes. Then you say, okay, I'm ready. You join. $149 is refundable. I mean, it's refundable. I don't know how loud I have to say, but it's refundable. Okay. Then you have 30 days. You are 30 days to investigate. You're part of our private Facebook group. You see the earnings. You see how you earn. You see what we are dealing with, our products, everything. Then you have a coaching call. You don't get refunded, but before that, yes. But after, no. It's clear set. I mean, it's 30 days. After coaching call, you will be able to see what kind of investment you need to invest. I mean, guys, in any kind of businesses, you have to invest. If you open a shop, you put the money. If you want to study, you have to put time. This is also a business, isn't? So you have to start, have an initial uh, capital to start. You find out, and then let's say you have paid the investment, and then you become a business owner. Okay, listen here. We have a training site. It's video based. You go to the training site. You have a mentor. Come on. What kind of business is that? That you enter this business, there's a training site step by step. to start business. You have a mentor, you have a coach, you have a coach means you can reach out to them. You can ask them. They are available. I mean, most of the time. I mean, of course, they have to also sleep. They have family, but guys, they are helping you. You can reach out to our internal message system. Hello, I have this problem. They are helping you. I have been through this. We have a community. We support each other. We share our knowledge. We share how to deal. So, what kind of business can you find in this world where you get support, where you get every week you have a Zoom meeting, every week you have with your coach, with your mentor, with your, I mean, there is Zoom meetings, so you can participate. There is so many material. Have so many resources. You have to reach out. You have to spend time, and it's in any kind of businesses. Where do you find this? So we give you everything. The base is there. The only thing we can't control it is you. You have to spend time. You have to do it. You have to make it. And this is in every kind of businesses. Okay, let's go back.
Bit better. A lot of you listen to this right now, you don't know the rules that are already set up in society, right? Remember, I've been doing business. I've been earning, millions of dollars, right, for a very long time. And I know you don't have to be special to do this because I am not the smartest person on the planet, right? I had a 2.9 GPA at Bexley High School. I applied. You are accepted to ASU. You see, some of the things we've been taught in
I
economic
try to go to
situations
the so
to create. You see, when I was 15, 16 growing up, I remember watching Jets, and I didn't even know what these things really were because I never really saw too many of them
okay.
create. Okay, I love the life I wanted to create. When I was
Yeah.
19 or 20 and LinkedIn came
Now
out, I
he
made a
said about
LinkedIn
rules number
profile
two, but now we start from one.
and I said, I am becoming a millionaire before age 25. I didn't know how I was going to do it. Okay. But I knew what I wanted and I knew why I wanted it. You've got to get rule number one right now. Get clear on the life you want to create.
So
Rule number
did you listen? Rule number one: you have to be clear. What do you want in your life? What do you want in your life? Is rule number one. Yeah, it's true. What do you want? What do you want right in 2024?
number two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this one, right?
Rule number two.
Growing up, I played sports. You know, a lot of you listen to this right now. Some of you might have been competitive athletes. I was okay in high school football. I became captain of the team senior year because probably my leadership ability. It wasn't because I was big, strong, and fast. Being 5'9" and a half, and back then probably 195 pounds. I wasn't really making big moves in the Division One recruit for college football, but I became one of the captains because I had great leadership ability. But here's rule number two. Ready? How you do anything is how you do everything. What does that mean? That means this: whatever you're
Wow. Wow, man. How you do anything, like everything. I don't understand. Let's see what
doing,
he's going to
washing the
explain it.
dishes, taking out the trash, making prospecting calls for your insurance agency, or your door-to-door business selling pest control, or home alarm systems, or maybe it's a friendship, or maybe it's a marriage, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's at the gym when nobody sees you but you. How you do anything is how you do everything. Why is that so important? Well, you're conditioning your mind for success. Like, if everything you do, from tying your shoes, if you tie your shoes like a champion, the rest of your day, week, month, and year, you're going to have this champion mentality. So you may say, Alex, what does that have to do?
I mean, rule number two, as I understood, if you do something, do it in a very, very good way. I mean, put your heart. put your heart in this. I mean, that's okay. I can explain with my life. I study as a civil engineer, and in 2001 I started in the Technical University of Denmark, and it was nanotechnology. Uh, I mean, I really spend time. I spend time. I study. I I didn't go to so much parties or spend time. I want to understand the subject. I want so I make like you said. I make effort. I I put like a champion. I want to do. I want to grow in this field. And now also in this business, so you need to do it as a you are the master in this business. You understand? So you need to be able to make it. I mean, the the best version of yourself in this business. And this is rule number two. So rule number one is what do you want in your life? What really do you want? This you have to make in your mind. Two, and you should say to yourself, okay, I I have a wife. I have to make the best relationship with her. I am the I am like champion. You have you make the best version of yourself. Make it ultimate. Yes,
With me
that's
making
what.
my first $100,000 in 2024, or what does it have to do with making my first $1 million or getting my first income producing real estate asset? What I'll tell you what it has to do with it, everything.
Yes,
Because how you do anything is how you do everything, right? We have like an unspoken rule in our house where my wife will cook dinner and then I'm gonna do the dishes. I take the trash out. If you saw me take out the trash, you would say, holy shit, this guy's a champion. If you saw me do the dishes, right, the way I obsessed about getting every piece of food off of every single plate, you would say, damn, man, this dude right here, he's a champion. So everything you do in your life, just if you're going to do
and it's not only business in your in your life, guys or ladies, is really. I mean, make it the best. Make you are the best in this field. So I guarantee you, you get.
it,
I
be
guarantee you.
good. And if you're going to be good, you might as well tap in to greatness, right? You're going to condition your subconscious mind to go out there and compete at a high level and only accept, guess what? Greatness. That's it. And remember, it has nothing to do with your grade point average, your SAT score. Guys, I took Spanish 1 3 times in high school, and I still can't
Yeah,
speak a lot of Spanish. Okay, I was in the soul math year after year after year. My little sister, who's a lot more, I guess, higher IQ than me, she did better on the SAT than I did, and I was 4 grades ahead of her growing up in the school system, right? This success and living a great life in a purpose driven life and not just making an income, but making an impact all over the world, it has nothing to do the grades you receive, nothing to do with what your teachers, your professors, even your mommy and daddy told you about when you were growing up as a little kid. When you know the rules to the game of life, the game of business, the game of success, the game of you becoming a multi-millionaire before you're 35 or 40, guess what? It has to do with living your life a certain way, and these rules can help you get there. Okay. No,
before it goes to the rule number three, I mean, uh, I come with the experience from my life. I was living in Trieste, and it's a city close to what you call the country. I don't know. I cannot remember. What, I don't remember. It's a border from Italy to another country. I don't remember right now. But anyway, it's a city, very nice city, and I was studied there at university, and there was. I mean, I play ping pong on and off, and table tennis, some people call it. And there was a champion at the university, and I think it was 2 or 3 months ahead. I mean, and I saw that I'm not good because I didn't play for a long time. And if I want to get success, get at least win something, I need to really put time, really. So I decided that okay, now it's time. I think it was 3 months before the deadline. I found a and also I found there was a park called Giardino di Pubblico. There was a park in the city where there was table tennis made by stone. So I said I need. So after 2 or 3 o'clock afternoon, I go. Sometimes I go to sometimes I go to the park every day. Every day I spend from 2 or 3 hours. I was there from 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock to 8 to 9. Or in the club, I also play there every day. And you know what the result was? After around 3 months, I become the second in the ping pong, the second. And I know if I was not dedicated, and as he said, rule number two, I did my best. I mean, I saw no other solution that I want to be the best in this table tennis. So I put my time, and I got results. And this, when he says about rule two, I go back in my mind. I said, yes, it's really right. This rule will change you totally.
Number three, this is a very important one. Only listen to people that have what you want. And before I piss off some of the parents,
Did you notice? Number three, only listen to people that have what you want. It means okay. Let's see what he says.
listen to this. Okay, everything I talk about and speak about, it's not some stuff I read in some book. I read a lot of books, but this stuff does not come from books or other people's seminar. This is from my own life experiences, and these are from mindset principles and strategies that have helped me build a pretty extraordinary life in the eyes of a lot of people. To me, I haven't even scratched the surface on the things I want to create and contribute to society. Okay. But when you listen to people that have what you want, what does that really mean? That means if you're listening to this right now, you have goals, you have dreams, you have things you want to do. Maybe you want to become, an international best-selling
Hmm.
author. Maybe you want to go make videos for the next Taylor Swift or Drake album. You want to go make movies, whatever
Yeah,
it is you want
yeah.
to do. There's probably somebody out there that is already doing what you want to do at a very, very high level. When people say, well, Alex,
Did you notice what he said? Rule number three. So again, when you enter into our business, there's a mentor, there's a coach. The mentor has been all this way, and the coach also has been the same. I mean, the coach is like senior, but the mentor is also being on the same path or journey, and the coach also. The coach has a high rank, but we have not rank, but more more time in the business. Let's say that more time. So the coach is here, the mentor is here. I mean, you look to them, you ask them, you see what they do. The mentor, the coach, the leaders. The same he says. Rule number three: follow the people that are in the same field as you, that earn more than you, but in the same field. You want to make movie, and your friend make movie. Your friend has to go to someone that already making money in this movie. So experience is the keyword in this rule, and you will get this. I mean, guys, listen, you will get this. Are in this. I mean, you're entering business, and you have a mentor, you have a coach, which already have been this business more than you, have been through all the obstacles, all the funny things, all the so you have the already experience you get from them. Come on, your sister. What is great? It's a great thing. Really. Okay, let's do.
How did you go from dorm room to millionaire? That was the title of my first book, right? How did I do it? This is my answer. I found people in a specific industry I was in that were making 50,000,
Same industry or whatever.
80,000, $100,000 a month, and I studied their formula. That's
Study the formula, but you don't have to study the formula. When you come here, the mentor take over, help you, teach you, guide you together, of course. But they reach out to you, mentors or the coaches. Hey, hey, Hussein, I know you're new. Come, you have to do this, do that. There's a program. Boom. Have you been this? Have you make this? Have you started this? They reach out to you. Fantastic is a fantastic business. Believe me. He said you have to study. You have to study the people that are in the same industry, which are already making money. You have to study the strategies, the formulas. But here you don't have. Come on.
what's all I've ever done was study people that have what I want, and then guess what? I listen,
Study
I
the
apply.
people.
I listen, I apply.
Listen and apply. Here, the mentors.
This podcast, the Alex Morton Show, right? It's not for you just to be entertained. I'm not an entertainer. I'm not some, a circus clown. No, I'm here to give you real, raw, truth information about how to build a better life for you, your family, and your future family. That's it, point blank. So you need to go out there and find mentors. You need to find people that have what it is you want. There are people in your company, in your industry right now that have already made $100,000 a year,
Exactly. Coaches, mentors. They're already making more money than you.
$100,000 a month. Some of you probably have people that you know in your same field that have earned $100,000 per week. Go out there and find their formula. Now remember, I'm not saying go find one guy or one girl and they're your only mentor for your entire life. No, that'd be a dumb idea, right? You're not going to go ask Tiger Woods,
Did you hear what he said? Don't stick to one mentor. Okay, he is very good, so stick to him. No, find another mentor. No, find another person which are in the same industry. Also ask him what is his formula, or maybe your in other aspects of life. If you want to do some sports, so go and find the person in the same sports and ask him what how he did to reach this, to get to this point. So not only in the finance, but here, if you go back to our business, we have mentors and coaches, but you can also ask other coaches. You can ask the other coaches from other countries, or say hello, hello, Janet. Hello, I don't know. I just randomly take a name. I want to ask you something. They are willing to help you. So you have a mentor, you have a coach, but you can also reach to other coaches if you want. If you think there's a need, but there is a opportunity. There is a possibility to do it.
how to have a successful marriage because the guy was divorced, maybe with golf, not with marriage. You're not going to go ask Taylor Swift to be your heart surgeon tomorrow because she's not a heart surgeon. You guys get what I'm getting at here? So I have different mentors in my life. I have different coaches in my life that have the desired result and a desired category. One of the people I look at, newly married. I've been married now 3 years, going on 4 years, right? So I watch other successful businessmen who also have successful marriages, and I say, okay, what can I learn from an Ed Milet? What can I learn from a Grant Cardone? What can I learn from my friend Rob Deerdick out in LA that's done amazing things and looks like an amazing marriage and an amazing
Yeah.
father? So find people that have what you want. And this is a quote.
Find the, when you come in our business, the mentors, the coaches take care of you. They want you to get success.
That I think I came up with back in 2012. If you say what people say and you do what people do, eventually you will get
Is the
what
quotation what he
people
said before?
have. And I can give you so many examples
Is the
of this, right?
quotation
The late
he used in the past, and he said can be used.
and great Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, one of my childhood heroes. There are interviews of Kobe, and they're saying, Kobe, why do you warm up just like Jordan? Why is your free throw routine just like Jordan? Why do you fake left and go right just like Jordan? Why are your mannerism just like Jordan? Kobe said, what do you mean? He said, my goal was to become the greatest ever. Of course, I emulate Michael Jordan, who is the greatest ever. You get what I'm
Mhm.
getting at here? Okay, a lot of you right now, you take advice from the wrong people. You listen to people that don't have the results that you want. You get what you want to accomplish in your life. Only listen to people that have what you want. And here's a side note: just because somebody has your same last name doesn't mean they know what's best. When I got started in direct sales at 21, I was in real estate at 18.
I just want to reach rule number 4, but because
I got into direct sales at
mm,
21. The majority of people told me it was. We're drinking and getting high every night with $2 in their bank account, right? I'm not going to say, wow, now I realize, everybody watching this, you're young money's take advice from people that don't have the results
yeah,
that you're looking for, okay? And the last rule for success for this opening episode, you guys, number four
now rule number 4.
is make personal development a routine in your daily life. Now, let's talk about personal development here for a second. Growing
Rule number 4: personal development, very important. Now he make a link to episode 6. There's, I think there's a 6 episode, and he wants to make a
up
link to that.
in elementary, middle school, and high school, right? We were given a formal education, right? And they say a formal education will help you make a living. Self education has the potential to make you fortunes, right? A lot of people think, oh, I have a 4-year degree from Arizona State or Ohio State or, you know, Pepperdine University, or, you walk into a doctor's office and they have their PhD piece of paper on their wall. I'm not crapping on education. I have a 4-year degree. And when young people ask me my opinion on college, a lot of times I say, go to college and network, right? If you're going to go major and want to go be involved with being an engineer, being a lawyer, being a doctor, being a surgeon, right? But if you want to be a business person, I think the game of entrepreneurship, you can go get a world class education on YouTube University, or go understudy and work for somebody.
So what he says that uh, if you want to be regular, go to university. But if you want to get a business mind, then YouTube, other things, or because there are, I mean, go and see other entrepreneurs, and uh, when we are in our business, we 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 see the other people how they do, and they teach you, so we are able to do the same because they are the same field, and oh, thank you. They are the same field, and so we learn by from them. Okay, let's
That's
take
in that field already doing exceptionally well. So personal development is really self education, right? That's where that's
Self development. You have to change your mind. You have to shift your mind because you're. I mean, in our business, we don't reach out to people. We don't say, okay, knock at the door. Hey, please come to our business. No, we this is called law of attraction. We show our life. We show that we are a real person. We're not a scammer. We are not a want to do harm thing for you. We don't want to financial situation to grow. So we are real people. I have wife, I have kids, and other business partners. They are the same. So we are try to go through the self developing. We are study also. We study a lot. We study some books. We study other things. So what he says, as a owner, you have to study a lot, and the same thing. So what he says, all these rules he's repeating. We are doing our business.
that's where the riches are, right? And if you study massively successful people, guys, they will always not always, a lot of times talk about people like Tony Robbins, people like Bob Proctor, John Brown, Earl Nightingale, Les Brown. You've heard some of these names before, right? I'm telling you, you have to make personal development, almost an obsession, right? Almost an obsession because right
One thing I want to say that in because we are using social media, you don't have to show yourself. You don't have to show a picture, your video. You don't have to. You can do it in another way. I mean, you're not forced to do it. But uh, but that's there's a mentally shift. You so, but there's no need. Many people that only they have a good income without showing themselves. So that's I want to say that before we go
right now in today's world,
before we finish.
2024 and beyond, you turn on CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, ABC, NBC. That's all bullshit. Most of the people in your family, they're ignorant. They're not bad people. Ignorant means they don't understand. Most people in your family, they don't understand how to build an exceptional life. Why? Because they got to go to work tomorrow on a Monday and clock in and clock out, right? They don't understand how to build wealth. The wealthiest people I know, they hardly even work. A lot of you would say, how does that even make sense? Well, we're going to talk about that in later episodes, but I'm telling you guys right now, you have to make personal development a priority and
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
eventually
true.
an obsession, right? What is that? It's the
Books.
books, it's the audios, it's the podcast, it's the podcast you're listening to.
So what we say also here that in this business is you don't get rich by night, or we have this quotation that says get quick rich. Never in this business, in our business, it takes time. We have to study. We have to spend time. I mean, study. I mean, you open a book. No, you go through our video, the training. You go through our. You have to spend time on weekly Zoom meetings. You have to be there. You have to. So it's called the law of attraction. So you have to back to yourself and see what is your purpose of doing this business. Again, uh, he's right. I mean, is self growth or uh, yeah. You have to so you don't get rich by night. That's you have to, but you will get if you really spend time. Then you will get it.
Right now, it's the videos of new information, information that is proven to get a specific result. That's the deal, right?
And he says also, these rules we give you is proven. He's right because in our training side, our system with this automated is fully out is 90% is automated. So when you are doing your corporate job, 9 to 5 job, or when you are sleeping, when you take care of your kids, is running. So it means that you can do two things at the same time. Is running, you get some money, you can get some money, and you can take care of your kids. So that is, and this system with training side, with mentorship, with automatic system, all this together has been proven for many years, for many people. We are around 200,000 in our community, and we are growing. This shows that this works. That's it. The number talks for themselves.
When I'm driving in my car, man, I'll tell you what, I'm listening to other shows, other podcasts. People say, "Well, Alex, why do you listen to Ed Milet so much?" Well, I don't know. He's worth $800 million. He's owned like 3 or 4 private jets. He has houses and mansions all over the world. He's physically fit and in shape. He's been happily married for decades. He looks like an outstanding father. That's why I listen to Ed Milet. See, you get
So he's looking for the person which is in the same field, but earning more him, and so he can learn from him. So be coachable, be humble, and learn.
in your car and you're turning on every Bad Bunny, Drake, Maluma song in the world. Nothing wrong with that. I'm sick in Miami in our house in Miami. I'm neighbors with a lot of these regular unit over there in Miami, right? I'm not bragging. I'm not boasting. I don't care. I want to get through your mind and pierce your subconscious mind so I can drop in these buckets of information that say, you know what, I've got to do a better job of reading every day, listening every day, watching every day, so I can build a better belief system in my mind.
Better belief system in my mind. We do the same thing. We study. We go through our training side. We have weekly Zoom meetings. We uh, I have weekly Zoom meetings with my mentor, with my coach. I go through some Zoom meetings. I study the training side. I I also study. So, and to understand is everything. See,
So
there's
that I can
rules.
go
Rules number
out
four.
there into the harsh, nasty, disgusting world we live in. By the way, it is a lot of those things right now. If you tend to look around, you know, homeless is going insane. People are flooding through the border all over the place. I was in LA yesterday. I can't even believe the things I'm seeing with my own eyes. You know, I'm in Vegas right now. It's hard for me to drive, you know, our pretty nice car, but, you know, still, it's hard for me to drive to CVS anymore without people begging me for stuff, or, you know, people running across the street and just acting like insane. It's an insane world out there. You must protect the most precious thing you have, and that is your mind.
So so we have we to uh, we have to develop our mind system. That's really the biggest asset we have in our life.
And you do that by programming it the right way. And you do that by getting obsessed with personal development. So, again, guys, welcome to the Alex Morton Show. Okay, if you've gotten value from this episode, share this with as many people as possible, because the plan is this.
Okay, I think I will stop it here, and I want just to say that thank you for following me, thank you for listening to me, and I just want to say, um, I mean, all these rules he told us, we have it in our business, and as soon you start this business, you sooner you will get more results. And remember, we want to help you to get more better financial situation. Thank you so much.